Hey, everybody. I just want to thank each and every one of you for such an amazing introductory week set of introductions and those of you who showed up to the various Zoom meetings. It was just such great energy. I'm really certain that this is going to be an amazing class throughout the entire semester. Such good positivity, creativity, and just critical awareness in all of the various rooms that we're dealing with. Right. So I couldn't thank you enough. I've thoroughly enjoyed reading the meet and greet introductions, and I really can't wait to kind of build on that understanding. Such good stuff. A couple points that I want to kind of go over that have come up in the first couple days. Um, One, I'm buying all your books. Well, not really, but I'm gonna digitize and PDF everything that you need for this course is going to be on Canvas. So you don't need to buy anything, literally. If you want to buy the books, fair enough. Buy the ones you want. Um, the primary book we're going to use is Wastelands. That's the kind of the first one that you'll need, and we'll use that basically throughout the entire semester. I can understand if you want to have your own novel. So when we're reading The Hunger Games, it's nice to have a book and write down in it and read it. But even that is going to be digitized and set up as PDF. So you're going to have it. Okay. Um, when it comes to the orientation quiz, many of you have shot me an email and said, "Hey, dude, the question's wrong." Yeah, yeah, I did something wrong, and because people have taken the quiz, Canvas won't let me edit the question, right? It just wouldn't be fair to change the game midstream. So you, you guys are absolutely right. This class is built on respect. It's a judgment-free zone. We value all opinions, and when we disagree with somebody, we do it with respect, right? We do it with class. So those of you who pointed that out to me, good looking out. Thank you so much for that. But I will manually change the grade, right? So nobody's going to end up losing points as a result of that. Um, so basically, now we're going to kind of get started with the introduction, really, to critical thinking and literature. And I really just want to kind of draw our attention to this fact right here. The author is dead. Long live the reader. When I teach this class in the past, most people really have been taught, I guess, to analyze literature by teachers who have a very narrow viewpoint that there's a right answer, that this is what the author intended, and this is what we're looking for. And when we look at this symbol, the symbol always means this. I remember taking English literature in, oh man, I don't know, I'm sure what it was, junior year in high school, I think it was, when we read The Great Gatsby. And the teacher was so adamant when it came to like the green light flashing at the end, right? The teacher's like, "This is what it means," and I forget what I mentioned, but I had an idea, something that I thought could be happening, and the teacher just shot me down. Nope, nope, not it. And a lot of us have had that experience of being shot down because there's some kind of right answer that we're looking for. No way, right? You can read the same text uh, at different points in your life, and it will mean different things to you because you have different experiences, you have different connections that you're able to make, right? And so that's one of the main things that I want to get across when we're in this class. We're not looking for the right answer. Just because somebody says something brilliant doesn't mean they're like the one and only answer that we can look to, right? I really am a big believer in building unique inferences. And so this unit really goes over how to build those unique inferences based on facts that we pull from the text, right? And so you can argue for your inference, and the more points out of the text that you use and that you draw from and that you explain your position with, the stronger your paper is going to be, the stronger your inference is going to be. It's not about right and wrong. It's about strong and stronger. It's about developed and then well developed. Okay, and so that's what we're working with for this particular unit. We have a few different things going on here, a couple pages to take a look at. So my favorite, some Roland Barthes things taking place on this page. And then we'll talk about close reading and interpretation. Hopefully have fun with this. And we'll play around with a small group discussion, right? I can see some people have already gotten into that small group discussion. So I'm looking forward to going into that today and seeing what people are talking about, right? Everything tells a story. What is that story, and how do you know it? That's what we're looking for for the rest of this week. Right? Some hypothesis work, a couple poems. Already we have a couple annotations going on in the poems. I can't wait to jump into that myself and see how people are approaching that. But basically, so just get in there and say what's on your mind. Again, no right or wrong answers. You'll use this reflection to then build a more solid reading, right? But this is, again, it's your first step. It's baby steps. So don't get overwhelmed by, I don't know what to write, or I don't want to be right, or I don't want to be wrong, whatever the case may be, right? I'm looking for you to start building an awareness of what your inference is, and kind of looking backwards and looking at the dots that you connected to make that inference. Right? And so that's what I want you to start to practice to do. What do you think? Why do you think it? What were the clues that made you think the way you think? And why did those clues make you think that? In a nutshell, that's what we're doing the entire semester. It gets more complicated as we go on. It gets more complex. It just gets deeper. But that's the same general principle that we're going to use every time out. So we're going to continue to build and develop and develop and develop and develop that skill set. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to stop off and see me in office hours, right? I'm in office hours today. And whoa, sorry about that. I'm in office hours on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Always starting at 2 and going to either 3 or 3:30. Just use the Zoom link on the homepage and pop in and see me. Now, if you can't make these times but you really still want to see me, go ahead and shoot me an email message and give me the time that you would like to meet with me. If I can do it, I'm going to do it. Okay? So I will meet with you and I will talk to you. All right? So that's all I have for today. If you have any questions, hit me up. If not, get in there and have fun. See you online.